How bizarre! How bizarre! How bizarre!
No mai, hoki mai, welcome back. Lovely to have you with us. The McGillicuddy Serious Party was a regular on the New Zealand political scene for 2 decades. Then suddenly, in 1999, the party leader was locked in stocks and pelted with fruit in the ultimate act of public humiliation.
So Julian Lee hunted down the man behind it all, now in self-imposed exile.
In an obscure, very specific part of the Waikato, the toothbrush fence, and the TARDIS, used for time travel, of course. An indication that somewhere around here, the founder of all this.
We believe all the other parties are silly and we're the only serious party.
Here's the theory. See? So you got the right wing, or as you were looking at it from the camera, the right wing and the left wing, and people go, where are you on that spectrum? And we go, no, it's not like that. This is a hoop. And you wrap it right around, and where extreme right and extreme left meet, that's the McGillicuddy Serious Party.
We have to connect the South Island to the North Island. And to do this, we're going to fill in Cook Strait with the Haru Hills.
Although there is an irony that we have to get voted in first in order to demolish democracy, I say to you, in these elections, vote while you still have the chance.
Radically everything. And so that, Mark Servian came up with this slogan. It didn't catch on. More everything than anyone.
Craig Young, stalwart of the McGillicuddy Serious Party, has simple platforms. He and his supporters stand for no promises, no progress, and no change.
We're playing a role analogous to the role, say, the jester might have played to the king or queen. So we're holding a mostly unflattering mirror up to society. And then, of course, we also have to hold it up to ourselves. We are very stupid and foolish as well.
But the public saw shenanigans.
Yeah, so it's like an iceberg. The public saw just a tiny little bit that was sticking up above the sea.
Our policy is the Great Leap Backwards, which will see New Zealand out of the 20th century and back into the Middle Ages where it should be.
I don't think what many people realise is that this thing was imbued with a lot of philosophy and art.
Yeah, we'd been building that up for some years beforehand. Clan McGillicuddy was formed in February 1977. Right, you modern young man, prepare for the rapid backward movement into feudalism. Clan McGillicuddy, I realised after a little while, was another arts movement. Just like the Dadaists and the Surrealists and the Situationalists and the Cubists and all those ists. Our most successful, well-known artwork has been the McGillicuddy Serious Party.
And, in a way, it was. Seriously contesting local and national elections, putting 5 pre-existing parties out to pasture.
I'm delighted there's a representative of the McGillicuddy Serious Party here because they are the serious competition to me in this election.
In comes MMP in 1996. Suddenly, after MMP came in, there were all sorts of genuinely loony parties, crazy parties. The party of the bloke and his neighbour who thought that it was important to stop aliens from building UFO landing pads so they couldn't do slavery to outer space.
The major difference was that they took themselves very seriously.
Yeah. But that didn't matter to the media because they just needed a mirror to poke fun at other parties. And there were so many other genuinely, I thought, loony parties that we were no longer needed by the media much. We entered the party that was my plan. In the party, shame and humiliation. I led you astray. Heap your scorn upon me. I've still got glimmerings of starting another political party, so I think I need to be thrashed again with the silver beet or the rhubarb.
So will you come back?
No, that art project has had a beginning, a middle and an end, and we've now tied the ribbon on it and go, it's finished. There it is, plop. There's a lot of demand, you're not the only person who's been saying to me recently, boy, I wish the McGillicuddys had come back. And election times are really beastly for the poor citizens of New Zealand, being lied to constantly. I would really be happy if somebody else did something similar.
Yeah.
I don't mean, wearing kilts and talking about the Scottish royal family and, or whatever. Something similar where you had the freedom to deconstruct the things that the politicians are saying, the influential politicians.
The clan still meet up, working on their next latest project, but here in the back blocks of the Waikato, a reminder of their piece de resistance, a reflection of power, of society, of all of us.